In this video, I'm rolling with Yusuf. Yusuf is a relatively new white belt at the school. He's probably been training 6 to 8 months, if I had to guess. But he seems to have a natural ability, one that I wish I had when I was a new white belt. But I was twice his age when I was a new white belt, because he's only 18 and I started when I was 36. I could be Yusuf's father. And I'd be a proud father, because Yusuf is a good student, he's a good kid, and he's been doing a good job training, being consistent. And he developed a really, a very simple game, but very effective. And he's given the lower belts a lot of problems, and some of the higher belts. So he has good balance, good natural instinct, and an empty 18-year-old mind that can just absorb everything. And by no means am I insinuating that he's stupid. He's very smart. And here he's, you know, I'm kind of feeling him out. I've only rolled with him a few times. I have another video with him where he was brand new, but it was at a bad angle. It was in the dark, so I didn't want to use it. And he also didn't want me to use it. So he starts by stepping in with his left foot, which is unusual. Most people lead with their right foot. So I'm catching him in between my feet so I could sense which direction he's going to go in my, what I call like the swami. Seeing there, he went to step over and my legs were in the perfect position to catch a butterfly guard. But he's very naturally athletic and naturally very strong. He's thick. His body type reminds me of Marcelo Garcia. So there I finally was able to get his right foot forward and get what I like to play, my De La Hiva. But I'm waiting for him to engage. I'm not trying to force anything. But I also realize I really can't go too easy with him in no-gi if I'm letting him move. He likes mount, which is another thing I found interesting. He said mount is his favorite position. So for a white belt to say that is interesting, because mount is a heavy maintenance position. There's a lot of things you have to remember to maintain it. It's a great place to be if you know those things. But side control is easier to understand in the beginning. So the fact that he likes mount says something about his jiu-jitsu IQ. So he's a little bit confused here. He's not sure how to handle my guard, which is common. I was able to keep him at bay. I'm just keeping him at bay with my frames. I'm not really looking for anything until I see a glaring error. So he's trying to put pressure down with that front right leg. I just took my De La Hiva. He's trying to pin my leg and he has to free that hook. So he turned his leg out to free the hook and I almost swept him. Now he's trying to pin that leg and I was able to make space and reset the position. See, I always let people grab my wrist there because I know I could put my legs right on them whenever I feel like it. So my guard is still there. For him to grab my wrists while our legs are in between doesn't really serve any purpose, in my opinion. So now he's trying to sit on my De La Hiva and do like a smash style pass a little bit. And then I was able to sweep him. If you want, watch that again. That sweep is very textbook. I call it like my hook sweep. But as soon as he put his other hand on the mat, I grabbed his wrist, and when I kicked with my left leg, I pulled with my right hand, pulling his left hand in a manner which wouldn't allow him to base. He did have a chance to drop his elbow, to get up on his elbow, but it wasn't enough to save the sweep. And as I've said before, sweeping's gives me the most satisfaction out of anything in jiu-jitsu. I love a good sweep. I love sweeping a resisting opponent, a younger, more athletic, resisting opponent. So here he's got the back of my head with my body on his knee. I'm giving him the grip fighting, basically. I'm grabbing his wrist. I'm letting him grab my wrist. I'm giving him an advantage. I want him to work off it. There, he got a nice sweep. But I knew to pop right up and gain control, or things could get out of control for me. So again, even though I used a little bit of speed and momentum there, a little bit of effort, maybe more effort than many of you are used to seeing, I'm still not out of breath. And this is 6 minutes in. So there he's using his arms in the way that I've shown him, but you see how his hands aren't together? See, once he clasps his hands together like that and makes an A-frame, it becomes super powerful. But when he lets go of that, then each arm just works on its own. But when you clasp your hands together like that, you have an A-frame. So here I'm doing a little bit of left to right passing, but he's seen it before, so I'm doing a lot of fakes. He's laughing. But he did a good job at maintaining guard. Again, everything he does is very simple, but effective. He doesn't try to do a million different things. There's just certain things that he likes, which is getting to mount and playing like a knee shield guard. He doesn't really like playing guard, in my opinion. I'm not sure if he feels that way. But believe it or not, the best part of his abilities is his guard passing. Because for him to give me any trouble at all after just training 6 to 8 months is nothing short of a Christmas miracle. So now I'm playing De La Riva. I'm looking to break down his posture. People think De La Riva is better for gi, and it probably is. But I appreciate it in both gi and no gi. They say it's better because you can grab the collar and break the posture. But I know the tripod sweep is waiting for me whenever I want it, or whenever he steps with his feet together. So again, I'm in that position because I know if he picks his foot up, I know exactly where he's going, and I could get some type of leg entanglement. But that ends the round. Thank you for watching. There'll be more videos to come with Yousef, and I'm sure in no time he'll be kicking my butt. So please like, share, and if you haven't already, subscribe. Thank you.